Welcome to my channel. Born out of the intense demands of Cold War era combat aviation, the Dassault Mirage V emerged as a refined evolution of one of France's most iconic fighter jets. It was the 1960s, and the world was at the height of the jet age. Air forces were looking for aircraft that could deliver precise ground strikes, operate with longer range, and remain affordable and maintainable for nations with growing defense ambitions. The Mirage V was developed by Dassault Aviation in response to a specific request from the Israeli Air Force. Israel wanted a version of the Mirage III, but one that prioritized strike capabilities over interception. To meet this requirement, Dassault took the proven Mirage III airframe and removed the complex radar suite in the nose, replacing it with simpler avionics and additional fuel capacity. This seemingly simple change dramatically improved its operational range, making it ideal for low-level, high-speed attack missions. Streamlined and compact, the Mirage V retained the iconic tailless delta-wing configuration. It was a single-engine, single-seat aircraft, optimized for supersonic flight and fast ingress and egress from hostile environments. Powered by a SNEC Atar 9C outer-burning turbojet engine, the Mirage V could reach speeds over Mach 2. It carried twin 30mm Diffa cannons for close-in engagements and supported a wide array of bombs, rockets, and air-to-surface missiles under its 5 external hardpoints. Though primarily designed for ground attack, it could also defend itself using short-range air-to-air missiles. The aircraft's effectiveness and simplicity made it a hit on the international arms market. Over 500 Mirage Vs were produced, with numerous air forces adopting and adapting the platform. Nations across South America, the Middle East, Africa, and South Asia integrated the Mirage V into their fleets. Pakistan, in particular, became one of the aircraft's largest and longest-standing users. In the 1990s and early 2000s, the Pakistan Air Force launched the ROSE program, a retrofit of strike element to modernize its Mirage V fleet with advanced avionics, radar, and cockpit systems. This program extended the jet's service life well into the 21st century. The Mirage V's combat record is equally notable. Israeli-built variants derived from the Mirage V saw combat in the Yom Kippur War of 1973. Pakistani Mirage Vs played a critical role in providing strike capability during regional tensions and conflicts, including the Kargil War in 1999. Libyan and Peruvian forces also operated the Mirage V in various regional disputes, making it one of the few aircraft of its generation to see action on multiple continents. Beyond its standard form, the Mirage V was the basis for several derivatives and subvariants. These included reconnaissance versions with camera systems, two-seat trainers, and locally modified versions tailored for specific national requirements. Israel's Nasher and Kfir jets, Chile's Pantera, and Colombia's Co variants were all heavily inspired by or directly evolved from the Mirage V design. What made the Mirage V endure wasn't just its performance, it was its adaptability. It could be retrofitted, modernized, and upgraded again and again. The airframe was rugged, the systems accessible, and the operating costs relatively low. In many developing air forces, it provided advanced capabilities without the price tag or maintenance complexity of more modern Western jets. Today, while the Mirage V is largely retired in many countries, some upgraded units continue to fly. In hangars and museums around the world, its sharply angled wings and classic nose cone silhouette still stand as a tribute to a different era of aviation, one defined by innovation under pressure, and excellence born from necessity. The Dassault Mirage V wasn't just a fighter, it was a global workhorse, a platform that served across decades, borders, and battlefields. Quietly effective, elegantly designed, and forever remembered. Certainly, here's an extended continuation of the Mirage V script, delving deeper into its evolution, variants, industrial influence, and enduring legacy. While many aircraft are born, serve, and fade within a single generation of technology, the Mirage V defied that trajectory. It evolved not only through upgrades but also through the imaginations of the nations that adopted it. Each operator left its own signature on the jet, treating the Mirage not just as a machine, but as a foundation. The result was a global family of variants that shared a common ancestry but reflected the diverse tactical doctrines of their users. Israel's case was particularly unique. Although Dassault originally developed the Mirage V to Israel's specifications, a French arms embargo in 1967 blocked delivery. Unwilling to let the design slip away, Israel launched its own covert program and reverse-engineered the Mirage V, producing the EAI that year. Later refinements of this reverse-engineered lineage led to the more sophisticated FIR, which incorporated a U.S.-built J-79 engine and modern avionics. Thus, the Mirage V gave birth not only to its own class but to entire families of indigenous jets that would go on to fight in numerous Middle Eastern wars. Other nations pursued similar paths. In Chile, a locally upgraded Mirage V variant became the Enipantra, developed in cooperation with Israel. Colombia's Mirage V Co-and-COD underwent modernizations that extended their usefulness by decades. Belgium, meanwhile, developed multiple specialized variants such as the Mirage 5BR reconnaissance version and the 5BD dual-seat trainer. Each of these reflected the aircraft's remarkable modularity and the ease with which it could be tailored to different missions and technologies. Pakistan's ROSE program stands as perhaps the most ambitious Mirage 5 modernization effort in the aircraft's long service history. Beginning in the 1990s, retired aircraft were acquired from countries like Libya, Australia, and Lebanon. These jets, though aged, were stripped down and rebuilt. ROSE included the integration of head-up displays, hands-on throttle and stick controls, GPS navigation, radar warning receivers, and in later phases, night attack capabilities through forward-looking infrared sensors. Mirage 5s that had first flown in the 1970s were now able to deliver precision strikes in the early 21st century a day or night, and all weather. But beyond technical specs, the Mirage 5 carried symbolic weight. It represented a nation's autonomy in defense, a powerful middle ground between outdated Cold War stockpiles and prohibitively expensive new-generation jets. It served in front-line squadrons long after many of its contemporaries had been relegated to training roles or retired altogether. This longevity was not an accident. It was a testament to careful engineering and a timeless aerodynamic design. The Mirage 5 also left a legacy in industrial terms. In many countries, it became the centerpiece of airframe maintenance, overhaul, and modernization programs that stimulated domestic aerospace industries. Engineers cut their teeth on Mirage 5 airframes, avionics specialists learned the complexities of integration, and maintenance crews developed protocols that would later serve modern fighter programs. In this way, the Mirage 5 served not only as a JETA but as a flying university. Its missions were equally varied, from border patrol to deep strike, from battlefield interdiction to high-speed reconnaissance. The Mirage 5 performed it all. Even in asymmetric warfare scenarios, it proved effective, launching precision attacks against hardened bunkers or moving columns in terrain too difficult for slower ground-based assets to access. Over time, the jet's unique silhouette, defined by its sharply swept delta wing, pointed nose, and clean fuselage line as it became a familiar sight in the skies of South Asia, North Africa, and Latin America. That silhouette evoked more than just speed. It spoke of versatility, durability, and strategic utility. Today, a few Mirage 5s still fly in limited roles or are held in reserve. Others sit preserved in air museums, their cockpits sealed, wings extended, tails marked with roundels of nations that trusted them for decades. For aviation historians, the Mirage 5 is more than a footnote. It is a case study in how an aircraft design can outlive its era by adapting intelligently, fulfilling evolving mission requirements, and serving nations with pride. Even now, echoes of the Mirage 5 live in training routines, in aircraft maintenance doctrines, and in the memories of pilots who flew her low and fast, hugging the terrain with afterburners blazing. For them, the Mirage 5 wasn't just another aircraft. It was a partner in battle, a tool of national power, and an enduring symbol of flight.